they're going to have, Knobloch said, one less coach on the bench next year. So last season they had Gulletson, Stewart, and Coffey. So they had a 4-coach bench. They're going to bring that down to 3. So Coffey's off. Obviously, Gulletson's off. He's the new head coach in Dallas. So it's just going to be McFarland, Stewart, and Knobloch. Maybe a little bit for Knobloch, like one less cook in the kitchen kind of thing, a little bit less chaos. I don't hate that at all. And again, part of that is because Allen is going to be an eye in the sky. He's going to be working with individual players. He's not going to be tackling systems and all this stuff, which also leads me a little bit to believe, like, Mark Stewart would have had to say in systems. Coffey would have had to say in systems. Gulletson obviously would. He's very experienced. Like, I wonder if this allows Chris Knobloch to maybe just sort of do things his own way a little bit more. And that might be a little bit freeing for a guy. It might even allow Mark Stewart with Paul Coffey not there. And Knobloch talked about how they're still going to listen to Coffey. Coffey's still going to have input on stuff. But it allows Mark Stewart to maybe just do what he wants, because I'd imagine when you're a guy like Stewart, pretty early in your coaching career, and you have a Hall of Fame defenseman in Paul Coffey that you're working in tandem with, it might be hard sometimes to like really push back and be like, no, I want to do this. I want it done this way. This is just more freeing, I think, is a way to look at it.
Yeah, it allows him to coach, I guess you could say, in a weird way as well, right? And I don't think there was any drama between any of the coaches by any means.
No.
But you're right. Like, and now you've limited the amount of voices you have. Knobloch can kind of lead the way in what is a very young coaching staff. Like, Mark Stewart might be I think he's the second oldest coach at 40.
Yeah.
So that's interesting the way they've gone with this as well. Like, even Connor Allen, who is, like you said, their skills coach, is 35 years old. His coaching experience is basically the US U17 national team, where he's an assistant coach. Now he's a skills coach in the NHL, so impressive him to make it where he has got to so far. So yeah, I think that too. I'm very curious about the defense now, and because like Mark Stewart, great career, not exactly Paul Coffey.
No.
And like we just, I know he's like completely different, but like Dave Manson was like glassing out kind of guy. Like, I hope Mark Stewart's a bit more progressive than that, and I'm sure he will be, because you kind of have to be in the NHL. You can't go that way anymore, but a different identity, and maybe we'll see the Oilers blue line, even if they are able to still be that puck-moving blue line they are, but maybe a bit more physical, like what Mark Stewart was, a bit more stronger defensively in certain moments too. Mm-hmm. I like it. I actually really like this stuff. Again, like, I don't know a lot of them.
No.
But
I like the process.
The idea of it and the process of it. Yeah, like it's different. And I was wrong a little bit off the start and right a little bit, but with the goalie coach, he was with Corey Crawford towards the end of his career, and he posted like a 9.24 and a 9.18 in the years when Chicago just wasn't as good as they used to be. So he's got something going well for him. We'll see. And I think the Oilers did almost the right thing here, in the sense of evaluated the goalie market. We all knew it was a weak market. It sounds like they did go back and chat with Anaheim about John Gibson, but the retention was a bit of an issue. They weren't able to get the goalie they wanted to replace Stuart Skinner and upgrade in that department. So instead, they went and got a new goalie coach, and hopefully that's going to work for them, because that's what all they've been able to do so far. But this DiPietro thing is interesting. I'm a little unsure. If you can get him as a backup, maybe that's a good thing. And also, too, I think the other layer of it, if it doesn't work out, if you get him off waivers, doesn't work out, that means you'll probably be able to get him through waivers. Yeah. Then you can just call back up Pickard. Jar, I'm a bit uneasy about, and I put a poll in the chat, and 68% of people said they are a bit uneasy about it too. Yeah,
I'll talk about Jari in a little bit, like I said. To put a bow on the conversation, Aaron, we have Knobloch talking a little bit. It's about, so Gregor's been doing a lot of work on this. Like, the Oilers don't just need a goalie coach, the Oilers need a goalie department. They need to flex the fact. And when Jeff Jackson took over this team, remember, one of the things he said is he wants them to be world-class in every facet.
Yeah.
Not just the team, but everything around it, facilities, the way the organization's ran. So why not, as a rich organization, sink a shitload of money into making a proper goalie development program where it's its own, like, it is weird that it's taken sort of the league as long as it has, or as long as it did, for organizations to be like, wait, goalies are unique from everything else. We can't lump in the rest of our coaching staff with them. We can't even lump in our management really with them. Like, we need experts in that field and only that field. Mm-hmm. They didn't go that route. They hire Aubrey as just your standard traditional goalie coach. And Gregor had a chance to ask Knobloch about it. Here's what Knobloch said.
There's been some talk. I guess it's in the development stages of that, but I think that's more of a question for Stan to answer. But right now is just filling that position, our goaltender coach for the Edmonton Oilers right now, and then branching out and seeing how that would look moving forward.
So not totally closing the door on it is kind of the point here. And again, maybe they build something around Aubrey. They bring it, like, I don't know, a little bit weird, but. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.